has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Might have a chance. Inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown LSU!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Ballin. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line, and the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Throws it back. Here comes the heat. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Russell. He's got the tight end, and they're able to get him down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Keelan Russell. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They kick it away on 4th down. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Maybe some room here. He's at the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Russell. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. 10. All the way back. Touchdown, LSU. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to roll on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Keelan Russell looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throwing Russell. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Berry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here we go. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Lewis. Going to try to get it himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff, Caden Durham. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Gets the back moving. Russell. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty.
Black 14, black 14. Here go Luther, here go Luther.
Keelan Russell. Looking long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Tigers. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just...
Snags it, and he's open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown tie. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Play action with Lewis. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And some offenses you'll see, they'll get conservative right before the half, especially with the lead. Take it to the half, and you know you're in good shape. I love it with this offense, man. No, we're not done yet. Like, we trust our guys. Trust your QB there to make a play, and he does. Big play down the field. Already leading, and now hungry for some more points.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Russell. Finds the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Motion from the wideout. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Russell. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Lewis wants to pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30s. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 15 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Kentucky, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Keelan Russell. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's... in a row.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Dura. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Lewis to throw. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Now on the return. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Power football with the run. Got a little grass. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Throwing Mack. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Mack to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Caden Durham again. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. inside. It's Durham. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Austin Mack. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they're just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Throwing Mack. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Mack from the gun on third down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Again, it's Mack. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it.
Makes the grab in their space. Pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll run the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Second down coming up. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Mack. A little release to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. So now it's second and long.
Blue 85. Hey, kill it. 214 close. 214 close.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Running inside. It's Riley. Gets it out across the 40. Stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Austin Mack. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
This is a designed run. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Austin Mack. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. Now the toss.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Throwing Mack. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 20. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the extra point was good, but that only impacts the final margin. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement.